Hello everybody, it is I, Alec. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite shows on Netflix. A lot of you on live streams and in comments a lot of the time ask me what my favorite TV shows are. So for those people, and for anybody else who might be curious, these are my favorite shows on Netflix. If you're looking for something new to watch and you need some inspiration for your next binge session, this may also be useful for you. Since Netflix is a very heavily used platform for TV watching and movies and things like that, a lot of you have either heard or seen a fraction of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you my put on them anyway. The first one I'm going to talk about is Mindhunters. Mindhunters is a really good show. It only has one season right now, but if anybody likes crime or psychology related shows, they would probably really like this one. It's basically where an FBI agent interviews serial killers and tries to figure out how the way their mind works, and it's actually really good. There's some suspense in there, but it's mostly kind of crime related and talking about serial killers. So anyone who likes those that kill might enjoy this. Secondly is Orange is the New Black. A lot of people know about this show. I know I'll hear it in the comments.
We already know all these shows.
But, you know, I mean, I love this show. It's so good. It should be updating this month, and I could not be more excited about that. I've also always kind of had this weird thought that I'd end up in prison someday, even though I literally never leave the house and have never done drugs or ever done anything ever. Besides, like, maybe
Stole from my mom's purse.
nah, nothing. And I don't know, I just always have had this idea that I'd be in prison someday, so it kind of gives me that vibe like, just because you're in prison doesn't mean you're a bad person, and it means like you should love everybody, and let's just all watch this show because I'm not making any sense, but it's really good, I promise. The next one I wanted to talk about was AlecIsNostalgic. This anime is super cute. It's about a red panda who is kind of stuck in her same unfulfilling routine at an office job. And what she does is she copes with her daily struggles by singing death metal. And she's like a short and tiny, like totally adorable little critter. So it's like a little ironic thing and it's just so cute. I love it. It's actually funny too. Definitely give it a chance. Only one season so far also, but should be updating soon. Another show on Netflix I actually really like is The Office. For anyone who hasn't given The Office a chance, definitely watch it. It's basically a solid comedy about office life in an office where little to no work gets done, which is my favorite kind of office. Because there's 9 seasons, I highly recommend this show to anybody who hasn't seen it that is an aggressive binge watcher. It might actually last you more than a week or two. I think I lasted about a month with it. Dexter. Okay, so I'd never heard about the show until a year or two ago, and it is so good. Personally, anyone who likes thriller and suspense should like this show. There are 8 seasons, and right from the beginning is it extremely entertaining, and it has won so many awards. It's a really good show. It's about a blood spatter analyst who is also a serial killer, and I think you should watch it. If you haven't. If you have, then let's tweet about it sometime together. BoJack Horseman. If you like American Dad or Family Guy, you will probably like this animation show. It's about an anthropomorphic horse who... It's about an anthropomorphic horse who used to be a 90s sitcom TV star and his struggle to get along in LA after his fame kind of starts to dwindle down, and then the seasons progress and there's more plots, and it's pretty funny. It's a good watch. It's a good watch. There are 4 seasons, so it should last you a little bit, but if not, then we're in the same boat. I feel you. Riverdale. I've talked about Riverdale before on my channel at least once, so I'm pretty sure y'all know that I love Riverdale. Yeah. I'm usually not into teen soaps, but this one is really good. The first 2 seasons are on Netflix, but actually this is the only show that I watch as it airs because I love it that much. And the cast is so good, and Cheryl Blossom is my life, and it has a murder mystery theme, so I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. Another show on Netflix that I really enjoyed watching was Breaking Bad. This aired years ago on cable television, but I watched it about 2 years ago. All in all, I definitely recommend it to you if you like anything about crime or life crises. Safe is the next show. Safe is another murderific kind of show, also starring Michael C. Hall, which is the guy from Dexter. And this one is a Netflix original. I thought it was gonna go off on a more dragged out version of Taken, but it shockingly did not, and I enjoyed it. Give it a chance. It's a little slow at first, but it's good. Parks and Recreation. Let's just take a second, because this show is my favorite show ever. I don't know. It's right up there. It's right up there. This show just like genuinely makes you feel good when you're watching it, which is what I really like about Parks and Recreation. And I very much identify with April. If you haven't watched it, but you have watched The Office, you will definitely like this show. It's very similar, and I think it's made by the same peoples. If I had to choose over this show or The Office, I would probably choose this show. It's just so nice. But the beauty of Netflix is that you do not have to choose. You can watch both at whatever leisure that you choose, which you already know this if you have Netflix. Netflix is so good. Sponsor me. Lastly, I'm gonna talk about my show. I am horrible at picking favorites, and I'm about to tell you that this show, American Horror Story, is probably my favorite show ever. If I absolutely had to choose, American Horror Story would be my very favoriteest show ever. Ever. But I don't have to, so I'm revoking that completely. I'm not choosing. This show is wildly popular, so most people already know about it, but every season is a different American Horror Story. I haven't been disappointed with any of the plots yet, and Evan Peters has been consistently gorgeous and present, which is enough for me. Even if he was just sitting there, he'd totally be the reason why it's the best show in the world. The whole cast is really good. So I know a lot of these TV shows at this point are kind of old news to people, but to me, they are very special and important and are forever relevant. Also, until my life fell apart 2 years ago, I never really watched TV, and I signed up for Netflix. So I literally just started watching TV then and caught up on all that time of not watching television. If you have any shows that are on Netflix that you would like to recommend to me or others, please do so in the comments. Please. Most of my shows are in the midst of being updated and worked on, so I am out of things to watch right now. We are at the end of another video. I would like to thank you, my friends, for watching the whole thing. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, click the bell for the notifications on the post so you know when I post, because YouTube doesn't let you know when I post unless you click that. Also, real quick, don't judge people, just hug people. Always love yourself and stay cringy. Love you. Goodbye. Hi. Bye. I'm crazy.